Good morning! I'm trying something new today for today's stream. I think we have closed captioning. I tried my best to add some new stuff today, but it's a little wonky and new because I haven't really tried it out. I added this about half an hour before the stream today, so I'm not if something is like wonky and like a little silly, my bad, you know. Good morning, evening, smoothie latte. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Deck. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, I forgot to say, it's time for your morning latte. For research, yeah, I wanted to share some stuff about my research into Halloween because I was learning about it a lot for last year. And I figured like I wanted to talk about it, right? I might be wrong here, but we might actually have closed captioning. I have it. It says on my OBS that I have a CC. Definitely on Twitch. If you guys are on Twitch, you guys will have pretty accurate closed captioning, which is pretty sick. So for people who are maybe like hard of hearing, or maybe if I speak too fast for the average person, I think this will really help. But I don't know how it works on YouTube, and I'm trying to figure that out right now. What is a lead and why is it hallowed? Good question. I forgot to turn on loop for my BGM. I am trolling. Give me 1 second. Let me fix that real quick. How do I loop this? Properties, maybe? Loop. There you go. But yeah, we got a new BGM today. So that's pretty sick as well. I downloaded some assets and stuff that I figure might enhance the viewing experience and whatever. Acapella Zats. No acapella Zatsu today. Right, the thing I was gonna change is that I forgot I needed to make the... There we go. I think I need to change the color of this a little bit better, so you guys will have to bear with me for a moment because before we start learning, I gotta fix my chat box because it's a little too bright for me right now. I'm trying to find out if there's another way I could do this instead of using a chroma key, not chroma key, a color correction filter on my OBS. So sorry for the wait. Let's see. I still haven't figured out if closed captioning works on YouTube. Is there like if you press the CC button on YouTube, does it show closed captions, or do I need to figure out how to do that? Because if I need to figure out how to do that, I think I'll just save it for next time because I don't want to do too much on the stream. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of fun though watching the CC on my OBS, and it's pretty accurate, low-key. Like it's pretty good. Just pressing CC should do it. Does it work for you guys? I scuff on latte stream at this time. Of course. When have my streams never been scuffed? When have my streams not been scuffed? That's what I meant to say. The visuals. Can I change this? I guess I can change it, right? I should probably save this though. I have a color. I have an RGB hex code right now. I'm gonna put that in my notes, and I'm gonna change that to something else on my other thing. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the color correction real quick. Hey, okay. Change it to like white or something. White? White is good. Safe? Oh. Guys, you guys want to type something? Is that available for us? Time to do troubleshooting. Nice hat, by the way. Thank you. So all the... Oh, it is too low. Hold on. Let me move that up. There we go. There we go. Now it fits. Very comfy? Yeah. Oh, shoot. That's the one thing I forgot. You're right. I'm going to add that right now. I'm going to credit all the proper artists. Background is by this person on Twitter. I spent yesterday, and I spent a lot of time looking up stuff that I wanted to use because I didn't know how to stream today, so I figured we might as well do a chatting stream, and I felt like you guys enjoyed learning last time with me, so today we're gonna do a little bit more. We're not gonna do PowerPoint probably, but yeah. Whose house is it? Are they okay? Don't worry about it too much. What's Twitter? Do you mean X? Well, who's an X? I only know Twitter. Yeah, anyway, hopefully this helps better. Hopefully this looks better. I don't know what I was gonna say. Bought a new crib latte? I wish I did. I borrowed this one. That's all I'm gonna say. I just borrowed this one. Okay, boomer. Sorry, I also have real boba to complement my Halloween boba, you know? It's really cute, isn't it? I think the artists that like contributed this sort of work is really, these kids are really amazing. So if you guys want to check them out, of course, please do. I think they did really good work. These are all free assets, of course, because I'm stupid and I'm poor and I don't have the time to pay money. But these artists are all really cool. They have stuff that's paid as well if you guys want to support them. I'm not one to shill usually, but you know, these guys are pretty cool personally, but you know, like, they give them a follow on the Twitter, right? I like the color, yeah. Yeah, me too. So one thing that's nice about dropping frames, I don't know if you can hear this. So one thing that's really nice about dropping frames, is that I get to take some time to listen, to drink some boba and listen to the BGM. It's very, very nice. It brings me joy. So sorry you guys had to deal with it though. It's been like a persistent issue in my area for a very long time now. So I'm sorry, I really can't do anything about it. It's a ISP issue. Big lag, yeah, I'm sorry. My sincere apologies, my condolences. But yeah, let's get started with today's stream, I guess. I think we've dallied enough, you know? So today, basically, I don't have like all of the research prepared because I spent more time looking for assets than researching, right? But I wanted to like, so for last year's drawing, I wanted to draw something for Halloween, right? Because you know, we've got memberships around October, and I wanted to start drawing starting October 31st, right? Just open your own ISP. You're so right for that, actually. You're right. But yeah, I wanted to like talk about the things that I learned. I have a whole history.com page open right now about the history of Halloween, and we're gonna talk about it while I figure out what I'm gonna dress up as for Halloween this year. And I'm putting call card out to your internet provider. Absolutely. For some new clothes and better internet. Thank you, Tech. I really, really appreciate it. I don't think I can get new internet though, because like the problem with Canada is that there's only really 2 internet service providers. There's Bell and there's Rogers, right? I just realized that the chat box doesn't even go up all the way to the heckin' top, which is really cringe and unbased. I wonder if I can. Let's see if I can do this. Like, oh. Yeah, so we'll do like this. There we go. That looks better. I'm just gonna move a little tiny little bit. I don't know. It still looks bad. Maybe I just like do this as well up. All right. I'm thinking about getting a new overlay as well. Like right now, the chat box is one that I purchased, and then the background is one that I made in like 5 minutes. So I'm thinking about like commissioning a modular overlay probably, so I can do some more stuff like this. I figure it's like very comfy, right? I don't know. I feel like it's like very chill, right? It's a nice view, you know? It's a very nice view. Sorry for looking bad. No, you're good. You're good. It's all good. It's all good. You know, it's a learning experience for us today. I don't know why the top of my head is covered in brightness, but I'm gonna see if I can fix that. Just a little bit of adjust the angle. That is not the correct slider. There you go. There you go. That looks better, right? Looks good enough to me. Yay, it's good enough right now. But no, I wanted to get like a custom made one, right? I wanted to get one that's more fancy and stylish and whatever, but it might cost me a bit, so I don't know. I really don't know how much like this sort of thing costs. So you know, it's okay. I'll figure it out. But yeah, actually, I'm looking at the Twitch subtitling right now, and it makes me kind of happy. Oh, I should add a tag, subtitled. Subtitles. All right, maybe I'll add that to YouTube too. I realize I'm stalling right now, but my bad, guys. I gotta save some content for tomorrow because I decided we're just gonna be doing 2 chatting streams in a row. We'll do today's and then we'll do tomorrow's, the Sunday one, which we always usually do. The reason I want to do that is because I feel like I want to do chatting streams at the end of the week. I want to do chatting streams at the end of the week because if I put them at the beginning of the week or like before I have a 3-day break, or sorry, like soon after my 3-day break, I'll ruin my voice for future streams, and that's why I like having chatting streams at the end of the week. So that the more you know, right? The more you know. How do I add tags? Why do I keep having Archives event on my tags? Can I change that? I think it's broken. Subtitles. Oh my god, it is broken. It's actually heckin' broken. Oh well, that's tough. Add some half-transparent geometric shapes to the background of the chat box. You know, I would if I knew geometry. I'm really, like, I'm not gonna lie. In terms of mathematics, stuff that requires visualization is my worst aspect. Right? Because I can't like naturally, I guess, understand geometry. I don't know how to describe it. I like chatting streams like that they're on the weekend and I can actually watch the end. That's good to hear. I think for the most part, I do get popular. Like my chatting streams are pretty popular, especially among like you guys who are like longtime viewers. I don't know what else to stream though. Like I'm not gonna lie. Beyond like the main game that I'm playing, in this case it's Hades, and like sometimes Arknights when there's an event, and then like chatting streams, right? I have 1 day a week where I have no clue what I'm streaming, and that day is usually like Friday, or I guess in this case Saturday. So I really like, gosh, you know, I spent a long time thinking about what I'd stream today. Remember that every square is a rectangle, but not every rectangle is a square. Yeah. No, I understand that, right? Like I could figure out the area of a 2D shape easy peasy, no problem. But when it becomes like calculus, right? When you have to find out the area under the graph, right? And its curves and stuff, it's like that's a little you know? Like if it's a natural normal shape, right? Like a square, you know, base times height, that's easy, right? Or even triangles, base times height divided by 2, that's easy. But if it's like, I don't know, I don't even remember calculus anymore. I'm supposed to, I think I have a calc class this semester anyway. Just use 1D shapes, no area, no problem. So true, so true. There's plenty you can do, silly. Well, the thing is, right? For me, mentally, I don't really want to start like a second like primary game, I guess. I don't want to play like, let's say Hades and Persona 5 at the same time. Just because I think it's hard for people to keep up with like weekly games like that. It's hard for people to keep up with like long-winded like chronological games, right? So I don't really want to do multiple of those in a week. So that's why I wanted to do stuff that's more easy to consume twice a week, right? As opposed to like, for example, if you haven't watched like the first 5 episodes of Persona 5, it's probably hard to watch episode 6 of Persona 5, right? Kind of thing. So I don't really know that there's games that I'm wanting to play that are a bit shorter and easier to consume. I mean, there probably is, right? Like, if I look at my Steam right now, I guess there would be, right? Like, but I have my Steam. Download Hades again so I can test whether my vaccine was bad or not, and I still got it. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do have 5D chess and multiverse time travel. I do have that. What else is there? I have AIM Labs. You guys can watch me play AIM Labs for half an hour. But yeah, no, I don't know. I enjoy like chatting and chilling and stuff about synthetic. I haven't bought it, so unfortunately I have to say not quite right now. Yeah, I'm gonna up the intensity of the light because I can't see it anymore. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, just like that. Is this too much? Is this too much? I don't know. I really like having backlight. Okay. Sorry. About the AIM Labs. Yeah, unfortunately, AIM Labs game right here. But yeah, so sorry, we're getting off topic. It's been 20 minutes. I've said barely 5 words about Halloween, and we're dressed up for Halloween, and I need to figure out what I'm dressing up as for Halloween, because apparently I have to go outside on the day that is Halloween, and that's not very good for me. Don't forget to sit up for Outlast. one of these days, you know, if you guys watch me for 15 years, I'm sure I'll get to all the games that you guys are talking about. So you guys will have to, you know, hold out till then. Thank you for your patience. There, Miss, nice to see you again. Sorry, anyway, let's learn about Halloween, guys. You guys ready? Let's do some education, right? It's class time with Professor Latte, right? I should have gotten glasses for this situation, but I forgot. I had glasses before. Or do I still have them? Hold on. Actually, I can't pull them out even if I wanted to, because I will dox some VTuber secrets. So I realized that I can't actually do that. That's tough. No glasses today, but so yeah, let's talk about some Halloween, guys. You guys know the ancient origins of Halloween? The water of knowledge you're about to dispense? Oh boy. I heckin' love brain juice. I hope this does not have audio. This website that I'm on, it gave me a video, and I'm gonna stop delaying. Did you guys know that Halloween originated has Celtic origins? Today I learned. I know it started from a holiday called All Hallows Eve. That does not sound right. All Hallows Eve? That sounds right. Trust me, I know. I've been talking about Final Fantasy VII since the last century. So you know about the history of Halloween, Lotus? It's time. Are you gonna teach us instead? Because you know, that'd make my sorry. It's All Saints Day. Hmm? Hold on, this is different than what I learned. It's always the Celts. Yeah, I remember. Tangent time, right? Tangent time, all right. But actually, actually, guys, I want to let you guys know, when I found out about like Celtic heckin' origins and their history and their whatever, right? Their existence, basically. When I discovered their existence, it was from this book that I was forced to read in elementary school. I might have told the story before, but I did not tell this specific part of the story before. Right? I learned about like, I don't know, I learned like the very basic of Gaelic, right? From this book that I stole from elementary school because I was supposed to write a book report, but I was really late and I kept forgetting about my book report. I remember my teacher in like, I don't even remember how old I was, but I remember my teacher was like, "Hey Latte, what about that book report that you're supposed to give me?" And I was like, "Oh, I handed it in, you know?" Right? The Celts still exist? I think they do, right? They probably should, right? But I remember I was like, dude, I don't think I was intentionally gaslighting my teacher, right? But I think I inevitably ended up doing so because I found out that my book report wasn't done, and it was like, dude, it was like months, right? I was like months late for this book report kind of thing. So I felt really bad about it. And when I finally handed it in, my teacher was like, "All right, okay, thanks for handing it in. You can put the book back in the library, right?" Because it was like, you know, a library book, which is an elementary school. It's not like the classrooms had their own individual books, right? We had to take them from the library for the specific purpose they're designed for. Except you're part of the erasure latte. What is the erasure? But yeah, so I went back to the library to try to put this book, and I remember distinctly, I was alone, right? A single small little girl, going to the library with a book in hand just from the library, and I went in and I realized that there was another class doing something, right? There's like a class having like a library period or whatever, and they were sitting in the library like reading stuff or whatever, and I felt really awkward, right? Because it's not like they were like browsing shelves and whatever and talking, and I was like, I could just go in, right? They were like actively listening to something, and so that I could not do a lot without making noise, so I went in the library. I pretended to look around for a little bit because I didn't know where I could put the book, and the librarian I think was busy with something, and so I didn't want to ask the librarian either and interrupt her work, and so I just didn't end up putting the book back, right, for the rest of my elementary school career, because I didn't know where to put it back. Your school had its own library, no wonder your taxes are so high? Yeah, no kidding. And to be fair, like, the library actually had some pretty, like, banger books, right? For, like, between kindergarten age and, like, 13 years old. This is pretty good, actually. It's been a banned language in many places for many years, part of the reasons that... Really? I didn't know that. Why is it banned? Hi, I can't say your name. Hi, Electric Cloud. It's nice to meet you. But yeah, that's actually really interesting. I didn't realize it was dying language. Sorry, I'm still eating my boba. I like how the captions subtitle it to mobile and not boba. Boba? There you go. Stupid English, they're stupid languages. That's true. You know, another tangent. But one of my friends has recently been very into con languages, which I don't remember the exact meaning of, but to my understanding, it's like not naturally developed languages, right? Not developed by society and not developed by like time and practice, right? Con languages are languages that are developed by like a small, maybe group of people, usually it's like individuals, using existing understanding of like grammatical structure and language forms, right? Like Esperanto, yeah, exactly, just like Esperanto. Esperanto, I think, is the most well-known one. There's been plenty of situations where people have been trying to make conlangs like a globally used language, and one that's like accessible to everyone globally. And it never works out because you need a really good marketing team for that, and also most people just don't want to learn a new language, and also because like if you want to make a global language, like why are you going to teach a language that only has like 2,000 speakers? Like let's be real here, right? Like why would you learn a language that only has like 2,000 people speaking it, right? Or Elvish, I guess Elvish is a conlang, right? But I don't know how detailed it is. May I ask, you did all 2D models look pretty like you? Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I made this model myself, so thank you for I'm glad that you like it. Occupying forces in Ireland are the one pushing for the bans back in the day. Oh, okay. That's very, very, very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Is this a Final Fantasy learning? Is that what you learned from Final Fantasy? Because I'm like, wow, history, wow. She stole school property. By other definition, private property doesn't pay taxes. I do pay my taxes, for the record, but I did steal school property and I feel bad about it. And like legitimately, before my brother graduated, my mom tried to get him to help me put back this book, right? I just want to let you guys know that that was a thing that we did try to do, because I didn't want to go back to my heckin' elementary school, right? I'm like an old lady now. I'm not gonna go to their library with a mysterious book in hand. And to be fair, right, like if they really wanted to know where the book went, they probably could track it down. Like let's be real, right? If they really wanted this book back, they could probably find it. So anyway, yeah. So there's like an event apparently in the world, like Cursed Conlang Circus or whatever, and basically people create the worst conlangs to ever exist, right? It's Elvish apparently. Oh, I did not know you could use Roman characters for Elvish. That's interesting. The late piece of the Dankrupt latte. Maybe. You like character from school, sort of online. I don't know about that one, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Electric God. The library hitman tracks her down. She can't run forever. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What I was saying, but yeah, cursed conlangs are really, really interesting. I don't know if you guys will ever be into it. All right, it's pretty a niche. But there are YouTube videos on it. My friend sent me one that's just French. I don't know how to describe it, right? But like, I don't even retain any information from it. Just look up Cursed Conlang Circus if you want to learn about like the worst languages to ever exist in the universe. And then there's a reason nobody speaks them, because everyone who does hates themselves, kind of thing. So I think you guys should check it out. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Hi, Ashton. It's good to see you again. Pop Tropica from Kara Island. I don't play Pop Tropica anymore. I haven't touched it in many years. Another 7 Rebirth is coming under some heat because the character's name is no longer pronounced in the traditional Gaelic pronunciation. Oh, that's really interesting. I always feel kind of awkward not pronouncing things correctly. I don't know. Personally, actually, speaking of pronunciation, like I think if you are a director, like a voice director for a game, right, and you want you have like traditional names of some degree, or traditional words, or like words in a different language other than English, right? I think it's like your responsibility as a voice director to make sure it's understandable and comprehensible to the average person. So I saw a tweet today about Genshin Impact's voice directors. Right, so the new region is based on France, right? And so they have an overworld NPC, right? Who says like que sera, sera, right? Which is just like whatever will be kind of thing, right? That's the voice directors. Oh shoot, we're dropping frames. Are we back? Oh, we are back. There we go. So yeah, so they said que sera, sera, right? But the voice director got the voice actress to say it like, yeah, que sera, sera. Is it more Spanish than French? Is it? Okay, well, I wasn't familiar then. That's my bad. That's Spanish? Oh, okay. My bad. I'm evidently illiterate in French and Spanish. Right? We need a language to use like French. But yeah, que sera, sera. That's what they said. And that's nice. Hey, actually, the closed captioning on Twitch actually got that right. That's cool. The only reason I went to my YouTube name was because you couldn't pronounce my original name. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Attack. Don't all Canadians learn French in school? I learned some, but I can't say I'm fluent at all, right? Like, I think if you were to give me like most sentences in French, I could probably say them or read them, right? I don't think my pronunciation is too bad, but I think if you were to give me something that's if you were to say French at me, right? I'd be like, yeah, oui, c'est bien. Get done. I'm so sorry. But yeah, no, I feel like a teacher sometimes, you know? Like, I feel like in an elementary school, like, you know, substitute teacher, you know, you go into a classroom and there's this kid with a name that you don't recognize and you butcher it, and then everyone laughs at you for butchering the name, but you've never seen the name before. I feel like that sometimes. So, like, seriously, if you guys really want me to say your name properly, please let me know. You know, sometimes I'm sorry, but my accent slips in. I think the base Spanish is French of all languages protest lots. They all have the same roots. It's fine. They all have the same roots. I hope you're enjoying your night. Thank you, Dr. Cloud. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good night as well. But yeah, sorry. Lots of tangents today. Languages are crazy and pronunciation is hard. It's hard to know language. They get put money ho. I think I got it right. Portemonnaie. My portemonnaie. She's fluent. I can read French all right. It's more just like vocabulary and understanding the spoken word that's hard. It was actually pronounced as lumpar ma, sorry. My bad. my serious actual bad. The closed captionings are so silly, sorry. I get distracted by looking at so it's on my OBS. It's not available on YouTube for some reason, and I forgot to figure out why. How did I check that? I have I closed the tab already. Tabs from recently closed? Recently closed. Maybe it says on their GitHub. Silly words go burr. I really want to figure out how to do this on YouTube because I stream mainly to YouTube, right? Completely optional for viewers on all platforms, okay. Works live and in VODs, okay. But how does it work for YouTube? Control F, YouTube. It don't give me anything. I'll figure it out for next time, I think. We'll try our best. Was I saying? I think we're talking about Halloween. I think we were talking about Halloween. That's the point of today's stream. My bad, guys. We're 10 days off to Halloween, though. Isn't that exciting? I love, I haven't bought candy yet. I gotta buy candy so I can give some out to the local children. Gotta do some charity work. Calde, Lade's the book thief, and the French are weird. That's true, that's true. Good summary so far. I'm glad to see you're taking notes. Lade hates her main audience. I'm so sorry. Enable CC when creating the stream? Ah! Can I do that now? Stream settings. Enable DVR, closed captions. I can't do it now. I can't do it now. Did you get us any silly treats? No. I mean, I got you my presents. Isn't that enough? Is that not enough? Is it not enough for me to just be here? I'll take the funny hat as a pretty good treat. Exactly. That's what we're saying. Oh, hold on. What is Halloween? Halloween is on a Tuesday. Do you guys mind a post-Halloween stream? Do you guys mind if I do Halloween a little early or late? But do you prefer early Halloween or late Halloween, actually? Play BGM in background? That's true, that's true. And I have boba. It'll be really fun? Alright. Because there was one game that I was thinking of playing for Halloween. I wanted to do it in the previous year, but I forgot. And I keep forgetting, so that's excuse to the poor. True, that's fair actually. I bet a lot of people are doing Halloween streams, so it's probably kind of spicy for me to do a early or late Halloween stream. I haven't decided yet. So I don't really mind either way. I think most old people don't celebrate Halloween. I think Halloween is an occasion for the young, right? And especially since like most modern holidays, most like publicized holidays have like religious origins, and not everyone's religious anymore, right? Like before, probably a significant portion of people were like Catholic or whatever, and now there's probably a lot less people percentage-wise who are Catholic. So, but yeah, Suki Day stream, if it's not then it doesn't count. Alright, my bad then. But I'm sorry, you'll still have to deal with it because I have to go to school. I have to go to school on Halloween. But let's see, what's the game that I wanted to play? I wanted to play Trick and Treat. It's this RPG Maker game that I apparently opened for 90 minutes on July 25th, 2017. I don't remember if I bought this game or if it was like free. It could have been, it is free. But I remember wanting to play it back in 2016, 2017 kind of thing. I'm not that old. Well, I mean, I understand, but like once you're too old for trick-or-treating kind of thing, I feel like you celebrate Halloween a lot less. When will the latte fumbles end? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never fumbled anything in my life. Right? But yes, I wanted to play Trick and Treat. I think it'll be like a cute Halloween game. It's based on around Halloween. There's candy and there's potions and stuff. That's what I discovered from the achievements. And I played it long enough ago that I don't remember anything about what it's about. So, yeah. Play a scary game that will make you cry, so literally any spooky game. I think Trick and Treat is a little bit spooky. It's cute, I saw it on Steam. Yeah. I remember one of my friends, I think, played it around 2016, 2017. Do you like dressing up though? I got a very sexy cat girl costume, right? Good luck. I hope, you know, don't let your dreams be dreams. You know, if you want to be a sexy cat girl, you know, nobody's stopping you. They trick-or-treating because she's a small goo baby. Yeah, that's true. I could just put on like a hiking bed sheet, and I don't know, like punch holes for the eyes, right? Yeah, and they'll never suspect a thing. Like let's be real, right? It'll be great. I wonder. Okay, I'll deal with closed captioning next time, but next time. That's next time. Okay. What are they talking about? What am I gonna dress up as for Halloween, guys? I haven't thought about this extensively enough. I think, like, I have some cosplays I could wear, but do I really want to, like, wear cosplay to school kind of thing? Like, is that really something that I want to do? Do I have so little shame? Right? Like, am I really so much of a heckin' loser that I'll wear I don't know, Okita Fake Go cosplay? It'll be like crazy 30-year-old who infiltrated middle school and act like one of the children. If he gives me candy, you know, like you gotta, some evils are not evil if it's in the correct situation. I think normally if you're a 30-year-old going to an elementary school classroom, it's kind of weird, kind of sus to you, but you know, if it's for candy, it's fine. Go for it. I could also wear this really pretty like Chinese dress that I bought not too long ago because I haven't gotten the chance to wear it yet. But that doesn't really count as cosplay, or it doesn't really count as a costume, you know? Like, would it be considered like cultural appropriation if I wore that for Halloween? You'll be already streaming and a VTuber. What name is left? A lot, actually, you know? Oh, actually. Oh, I'm just gonna make sure of something real quick before I... Guys, I blundered. Guys, I blundered. I blundered really hard. I blundered really hard. Hold on, how do I... Dude. You guys gotta know. There might be people from my school watching. I thought I disconnected my stream stuff from my Discord because I joined a server from my school. And I disconnected all my socials, but it still shows me as streaming. Hey guys! Hi classmates! How you guys doing? What the heck? Dude, is Discord broken? Is that what it is? Like, I swear to heckin' God. Man, I disconnected all my socials. Oh wait. Is streamer mode the thing that shows it up? That's so weird. Should have been way more deranged. Dude, I'm gonna cry, man. I'm gonna cry. I hope nobody found out. Hold on, I'm gonna drink my sorrows away. But now there's no shame left? No, there's still shame left. I love the graduation stream. I can't, man. I put so much work. That's why I put in too much work for me to graduate now. It's the sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, my connections are disabled. What the heck, man? What the heck? What the heck? You know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna pretend that I am not... I'm just gonna pretend that everything's normal and that everything is okay, right? That's what I'm gonna tell myself today. Crazy thing is cool, so wild you do that to a classmate. You know what? I'm not gonna think about it. No more thoughts. I'm not gonna think about it anyway. No more thoughts. No more thoughts all day. Yeah, I'm okay. You know what, guys? I'm gonna talk about it anyway because it's too late. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Hopefully I don't get DM'd about this in the middle of the stream. Like, oh wow, you're like, hey Latte from class 7B. Well, I didn't know you were a streamer. Wow, can you sign my forehead? I would die, actually, I think. A skull ajar, absolutely. You could pluck my brain out. What was I saying? I was saying, okay, so, the thing is, I had a friend in IRL of mine, DM me like, oh, hey, Latte, you know, there's this buddy of mine who's in your class, right? And I was like, oh, shoot, that's kind of cool. How'd you know? To know Okita cosplay? I don't think I'd be able to cosplay Okita anyway. I don't know if I could cosplay her. We'll see. I don't think I'll tell you who I cosplay if I do, because I don't want to get doxxed. But I will tell you guys if I did cosplay. And I'll tell you guys next year who I cosplayed this year. Probably knew already anyways. Dude. Hi, Iron Smart. It's nice to meet you. But yeah, so I had somebody tell me like, oh, hey, Latte, you know, one of my buddies is in your class, and I was like, oh, how'd you know that? How'd you know? That's kind of wild. So apparently, when I joined this Discord server, this one person went on, like, I don't know if they went on everyone's Discord profiles, right? But they went on mine. And they found out that I was followed by Kizuna Ai, right? The original VTuber. And they're just like, oh shoot, dude, somebody in my class is famous. And my IRL was like, oh wait, I know this person. Oh my god. I can't believe, I keep forgetting that I'm followed by Kizuna Ai. I have like a handful of like pretty popular followers, right? She's famous, bro. Like, literally, that was like what it was. It's like, dude, there's someone in my class who's famous, dude. And they just saw that on my heckin' Twitter, man. Like, that's so funny. Yeah, Okita's pretty based. Okita is Ozi. She's pretty cool. But yeah, dude, oh my god. Dude, okay, you know, the story of how I was followed by Kizuna Ai though is actually really boring. And it's not cool at all, right? Like, if I were to say it right now, you guys would be like, that's it? Really? But when Kizuna Ai was active on Twitter, right? So there's a point in like 2019, I believe. I think it's 2019. When I drew art for her birthday, right? I was like, oh, happy birthday, Kizuna Ai, right? Something like that. And I think her marketing team went and like followed everyone that did fan art for her, kind of thing, right? And so that's why she has like 13 million 13 million, oh my god, 13,000 like follows on Twitter. Right? And it's just really funny to me because it's not like they interact with any of my posts or anything, right? Like, I just got a retweet from Kizuna Ai and a follow, and that's like really sick, right? But like, that was just a one-time thing, and I don't think, like, you know, the marketing team cleans out the follows at any time ever. So it's such a small indie VTuber like that. I wasn't a VTuber at the time, actually. 2019, I don't believe I did any VTuber work. That time was like when I was just drawing and stuff. So it was pretty cool, you know. I was just a doodler, and I got noticed by Kizuna Ai, and that was really cool. But that's literally the only reason I'm followed by Kizuna Ai on Twitter. It's not like a very interesting story at all. It's not like me and Kizuna Ai are actually besties, you know. I talk to her every weekend, you know. I say, Ai-chan, ohayou gozaimasu, you know. It's not like I say that, and it's like, like, you know, like, 週末は何をしましたか? Kind of thing. I don't say that. You weren't always a VTuber? No, I was just 2D before, you know? Like, right now I'm a streamer, but before I was just 2D. So it was tough, you know? I couldn't interact with physical objects. But yeah. Actually, I can show you guys my old Kizunai artwork if you guys want. For 2019, it's actually pretty good. I need to close some of my file explorers though. I have a lot of them open. I had like 6. It's just a YouTube video. I wasn't even a YouTube video. I wasn't even that cool. I was literally just a heckin' I was just 2D. That's all it was. Let me see if I can find it. I just got a DM. You guys could hear that, right? It's not from somewhere I care about, right? Okay, thank God. No, but as far as I know, I haven't been found out yet. So it's okay. 2019. Where's my folder for that? 2019. That is not 2019. It's not 2019. What year was it then? 2018? Was it 2018? I guess it's 2018. It's not even around that long. Nowadays, all the industry connections actually tells us about her upcoming barbecue with Yago. Dude, I heckin' wish, man. I heckin' wish. Wait, I have no drawings from heckin' July to September of 2018. That's so bizarre. Do you guys know when Kizunai's birthday is? I can't. Am I Delulu? I swear to God, it was a heckin' July. But it might be going Delulu. Where the heck? It's not in my... I have my folders organized by date, right? From like year to month, right? Where is it? Video cosplay lurking, I'll get out of the fly swatter. Honestly. Where the heck? I'm actually like, this is bothering me now. What year was this? I've gone through like 2 years worth of art so far. Where the heck? 30th of June. Okay. Was it 2017? There's no way. It's not 2017. I did not draw her in 2017. When do I not have the I might not have the full file anymore. What the heck? What happened to it? Is it in my works in progress folder? This is kind of bothering me now. I think worse than losing a file to the abyss. Absolutely, dude. Oh my gosh. All these drawings. I drew BB from Fate 2020. No, not 2019, 2018. Oh, 2018. I have the Clip Studio Paint file of it and a Photoshop document of it. Hold on, guys. A copyright claim from your PC, absolutely. No, guys, I want you guys to... I don't know if I can share this with you. But, basically... They're saying like open an app, like choose an app to open this Photoshop document file with, and the first option is heckin' Apex Legends. Funny Halloween hat? Nah. I have like 2 terabytes of stuff in my PC or space on my PC. And I've only used like 1.5 terabytes of it, so we're probably fine. You also paint with traditional methods like charcoal or oil paints. I have before. This is pretty iconic piece of art that I did for my... I don't even remember what I was for, but I remember that like I was at school and then there was like time, and I went to like a painting workshop or something for my school. And so like since I was so bored, right? Like I spent some time between my classes to paint a little bit. and I painted a moon jellyfish, right? It's a very nice drawing, actually. It's on my Twitter somewhere. I'll pull it out. I got you guys. I want to share this one with the world because it's a really good drawing, and I'm really so proud of it because I hadn't painted in like many years, but like it proves that I'm capable, kind of thing. You know, that's all that matters. It should be like this, and I can probably do it like this, like image, and then image 6 is fine, and then I browse my image folder and I go to like my downloads, like this. This should be the one. This is the one that I drew. I don't know where to put it though. I think I signed it after. Yeah, that's what I drew. I don't know where to put it though, like... to put it here? I don't know. But this is the jellyfish that I drew. I don't remember how long ago it was. It's really good. Thank you. This is like maybe an hour and a half? Maybe. I don't know, something like that. It wasn't too long. I didn't spend very long on it, but it's very good. And I didn't want it at the end. I probably should have, to be fair, I probably should have kept it and I could give it to like my parents or something. I don't know, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. But I actually just left it with my school. So, you know, if you guys find it, you know, anywhere, I guess at like a university campus or whatever, you know, I guess you know that's where Latte is. Put it in the chat box. Oh, you're right, actually. Just like a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and then like lower the opacity of it, right? Properties? No. Filters? Guys, I don't know how to do this. Guys, I really don't know how to do this. A glass button with ripped thread coming from under it. Maybe, yeah. I can see it. Very nice work. Thank you. I don't know how to lower the opacity, so I'm just gonna hide it. But yeah, I painted that. I lied. It was quite a while ago. I shouldn't write weird comments anymore. You're good. But yeah, so I did that some time ago. It's probably still, I don't know, and dude, I wonder if they took it down. I should probably go check out where I distributed it to. It just occurred to me, if I ever wanted to take that painting back, do you think they'd let me? Cause they don't remember who I am. I didn't sign it or anything, really. I signed it with like, did I sign it with my like initials? I don't even know. I might have just written Choco on it and called it a day, you know? I really don't remember. But so you threw too much now you're famous? I mean, I painted that while I was like, well, I still had over 1,000 subscribers, right? So like, I don't know. Probably sold it to the eccentric collector. Maybe. Heck, my bad. You fight Narita for ownership of the payday. You're right. I don't know. Cause I feel like it's not getting admired very much, right? I can't imagine that like people are admiring the work. Like, oh wow, you know, a famous painter came in and painted this one day with like our heckin' $5 oil paints. Actually, no, I think it's acrylic. My bad, not oil paints. Pretty sure it's acrylic. Man, that was a good day though. I'm an eccentric collector. I own that painting. Yeah. So you know what? I probably could just like show them the photo that I took on my phone, right? And I could be like, oh yeah, like, you know, this is taking the day that I was painted, kind of thing. Maybe. I don't know. I should go check up on it. I really should. I just don't know. I just need to find out like an excuse, right? Because like I'm thinking the only time that I can go is during my lunch break on Tuesdays. So, but the thing is, I usually spend lunch break with my friends and my IRLs, And the thing is, the IRLs at my school don't really know that I stream and stuff. Like, they don't really know that I'm a content creator. They don't know that I draw. Like, I just tell them, I don't tell them anything kind of thing, right? So, like, how will I explain it kind of thing, you know? Alex Cage always sold in National Treasure 4. Maybe. Head back for 25,000 euros or for a pair of used socks. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I will heckin' completely different tangent, by the way. I don't know what's with heckin' washing machines and like losing socks, because I swear to heckin' God, I bought like 4 pairs of socks, right? Like 2-3 months ago, and now there's only like 2 pairs left. I don't know what happened. Like every time I put them in the the washing machine, like they disappear. I don't know how. I don't know. It's really GG's, huh? Do you want the washing machine to starve? It's not that I want the washing machine to starve. It's more like, I don't know. You know, they could at least ask, right? Is the rubber seal all right? They usually disappear behind that. Honestly, I have no clue where the rubber seal is. I haven't like stuck my head into the washing machine to like navigate, but I think I usually clear out all my stuff in the washing machine like pretty thoroughly. All right, I've never had a situation where somebody came up to me like, oh, by the way, Latte, you know you left this in the washing machine. All right, I haven't had that experience. I don't know where my clothes goes to disappear to. Just my socks. I can't say all my clothes, but specifically my socks. It's like I don't know, it's like a meme, right? Like, ha ha ha, you know, my socks are disappearing from the washing machine. Hee hee ha ha ha. The bigger thing with glass in the drum? Oh no, I don't think it's there. It's, for me, it's not very like, what's the word? It's not hard to navigate, I guess. My washing machine is pretty easy. There shouldn't be a lot of hiding spots in there. So I don't know. I just I just need socks, man. Dude, I should put socks on my heckin' throne and like, I don't know. Get me socks for Christmas, guys. I keep losing them. I don't know where they are. Sock out to steal socks from nice people and give it to poor people. Sock in hood. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the sock monster is an urban legend that's real, you know? I think, you know, rest in peace, right? Rest in peace. Damn, you know, if a pair of used socks was worth 25,000 euros, I'd give away all my used socks. But heckin', I don't have any because they keep disappearing. So, you can open pretty easily and take a look. Oh, okay. I'll take a look next time. I'll be more diligent about checking, instead of just like casually looking and prying it open and whatever. But misery. What if you open it up? What if I open it up later and I find like heckin' like 5 years worth of different socks from like every family member? Having an odd number of any type of sock is required to live life, apparently. Oh, is that so? Is that so? Is that so? I was pretty quiet for the whole conversation. Luna, I only know hearts. They could know what your socks are? Dang. I don't know what to say I don't know what to say to that. You know, it occurred to me about 2 minutes ago that I ran out of creativity from my brain. I ran out of creativity and I don't know how to say words anymore. My English is broken and I don't know how to do about it. I have a school project due. Should I get started on that soon? I should probably get started on that soon, huh? Also, I think having closed captions is actually like a bad idea for me because like legitimately it's so distracting. Every time I look towards OBS, I see like new text being added like every few moments, and it's like stimulus for my brain. Oh boy. And I keep reading it while I'm speaking and I'm like, wow. But I think it's actually really bad for if I want to like actually talk about stuff. So I'm gonna hide it for now. But hopefully next time I'll be able to... I've been talking about closed captioning a lot. Have you thought about doing a watch along? I've thought about it before, but I don't really... Well, first of all, I think I'm a really bad watcher of stuff, right? Like, I don't think I'm a very good person to watch things with because I'm not very... I don't react a lot to stuff that I watch. I don't know how to describe it, right? So I'm like very boring to watch stuff with, but also I get very sleepy when I watch stuff. Right? Those are my 3 fatal flaws as a human being are coffee, wine, and movies or shows, right? These 3 things disrupt my normal functioning so much that I don't think it'd be a very good content creator at all. 8 hours sleep vlog, here we go. Dude, the thing is, right? I also was like thinking like, I was like, oh yeah, I wonder, okay. This is not stream related, by the way. I feel like I should clarify first. But when Pokemon sleep, when I use Pokemon sleep sometimes, I will like go through the recordings, right? And it's like, oh, I wonder what noises I make in my sleep, right? Because some people will make like funny noises, right? My brother definitely sleep talks a lot. My brother talks about like all sorts of stuff in his sleep, right? Some people will be like snorers. Some people snore very loudly, which by the way is very unhealthy. If you do snore, you probably should get checked out by a doctor because you probably have sleep apnea, which is very bad for your body in the long run. And so therefore you should try to see what you can do to fix it. So you should really, snoring is bad for your body. All right, just as a precaution, to say that. Why do you watch your brother sleep? I don't watch him sleep. It's more like when I go into the washroom, right? In the very late hours of the night, like 2, 3 a.m. Sometimes I'll walk, like, because my brother's room is like right next to mine, right? And so I'll hear him like chuckling about like, I don't know what he talks about. I don't listen closely enough, but I hear him like say words distinctly. I just don't know what words, kind of thing, as if I leave my room. And it's usually pretty funny. I remember in my brother's like very, very young youth, right? He was like 2 years old or whatever. My parents say like you talk about like red balls or whatever. And like I don't know, playing catch or whatever. It's really funny. I'm back, Funny Hat Lady. Welcome back, Lotus. Welcome back. But yeah, so my brother's pretty funny, I think. What was I saying? But yeah, I'm not the kind of person that makes a lot of noises while I sleep. I'm very quiet, actually. The only sounds that come up on my Pokemon sleep really are, hold on, 1 second. Yeah, the only sounds I make when I sleep are like shuffling noises, really. So even sleep along would be kind of boring, I think. I imagine. Anyway. Sorry, I was trying to look for something. Remember that guy that day? No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I don't mind doing my own moderation work sometimes. It's all good. It happens. It's okay to be ruthless, you know? It's okay. But probably in the future. I don't think I've banned enough people to warrant this yet. But I think at some point I will probably be opening unban requests. I think because I don't know, I think that's good content, right? Some people have like really good some people have really funny unban requests, but some are just like outright kind of rude. So everybody she's shuffling. I think everyone like shuffles a lot when they sleep, right? I know that there's like a YouTube video about this. Like they recorded some people with their consent about how they sleep. And then for the most part, they just like people like travel a lot on their bed, you know, and it's really interesting. It's really interesting that you're not very asleep when you're asleep, and that there's like a stage of your brain when you're resting that is awake, kind of thing. I think sleep is really interesting. out of topic. You finally get all the ad bots back. That's true, actually. That's a good point. You know, back when I streamed Persona 4, I kept getting like heckin' like ad bots every single stream. Like, oh hey, you know, you wanna, you know, press link in bio for hot girls. You know, are you lonely? Press link in bio, or like, you know, hot ladies dot xxx or whatever, and then that'd be their username kind of thing. Dude, what happened? Did they all just disappear? Like I like at some point they just like completely died out. Sleep is interesting and weird and scary. Absolutely, sleep is so cool, and it's like so necessary for survival too. You know, like people will straight up just die if you don't get enough sleep, and then if you, but also if you like it's really crazy. Actually, in a similar related but not entirely related vein. Hot new ladies new latte, dude. I wish. Oh shoot, there's 2 tangents we could go down here. I have 2 tangents in my brain. We have very strong parasocial bonds. Exactly. But okay, so 2 tangents. One is about hot ladies in my area, and the second one is about streamers and PTSD. You vote for the sleep tangent? It's not sleep related, it's streamers and PTSD. But it is a little bit related to sleep in some ways, I guess. It's related to stress. Streamer tangent, please? Alright. Okay, so there was I learned that there is a study that some researchers did on lab rats, that basically it's just like if you give like a sudden unexpected kind of like stimulus to a rat, and like randomly, like frequently and randomly, the rat will experience more stress than a rat who is like consistently getting stressed kind of thing, right? So we just haven't said anything. I think I might have talked about this one before, and so it's less clear in my mind right now, but I'm pretty sure what it was is that there was like a button in front of a rat, right? And I think it was like the rats would get like repeated like electrical pulses, in which if they press the button, it would actually stop the pulse, right? So the rats would basically get tasered, and they press the button, it could stop the pulse. Except only one rat would consistently have the electric current consistently stop, right? When they press the button, the other one would have it be random, right? So the rat that consistently could have it stop would experience less stress than the one who would not consistently stop the electric pulse, right? And that's like seems natural whenever, right? But the thing is, one thing I noticed recently is that there's been a couple of streamers who've been doing challenges and stuff, like locking themselves into a closet with like different things being attached to things at the chat controls, right? Like for example, turning the lights off and on, playing a sudden loud noise, right? Like, dude, I don't remember, like stuff like that, right? Like if you donate like this many bits, you could turn off the light, right? If you donate this many bits, you could play like a very loud sound. I don't remember what else they do, but it reminded me very scarily of this very specific rat experiment. And I was wondering, I know like there's like challenges where people do this for like 24 hours, right? And they have chat control, everything that happens on the stream, right? Inside this closet. It sounds awful. It does, because it's completely not controlled, right? You can't, like, it's not something that you can control at all. And so it's like, it reminds me a little bit of another experiment. I don't know why I know so many like morbid experiments, right? But this is another experiment. This one's more popular, more famous. I think it's like this lady would like had herself in a room. I think she like it was like a social experiment, right? She like tied herself up, and then she sat down on a chair, and then she got a crowd of like strangers, right? And then she's like, oh yeah, for like an hour, like you can do anything kind of thing, right? And there's like lots of like various different kinds of things. Like there's like more like sane stuff, right? Like heckin' feathers to tickle with, and then there's like even like a heckin' like gun, right? Like on the most extreme side. And at the very end of it, like I remember that lady came out like so traumatized about like the nature of humanity kind of thing that it was really bad. It caused her a lot of PTSD. Smaller streams have wild redeems, yeah, kind of. That's what I mean, right? And I was like thinking like I don't know, like willingly subjecting yourself to that kind of thing sounds really dangerous to your mental health kind of thing. It sounds terrifying. It is definitely very terrifying. And this lady was very, very brave to try something like this. And the thing is, right, like it wasn't even that the people themselves were bad. It's more that like as a group they kind of kept getting like progressively worse and worse, right? To the point where like I don't want to like think about it, right? I don't think anything like too like sexual happened mostly, but it did get very dangerous sort of thing. Analog needed a job. I think she organized the experiment. I think she was a researcher who organized the experiment. But it was definitely it's a very scary experiment to think about. But that's what like these streamers doing these kinds of redeems in their closet makes it feel like to me. They were all in there together. Yeah, it was like a dozen people and like this one researcher who couldn't do anything kind of thing. Humans could get pretty unhinged. Yeah, it's really, really, really bad. Oh no, wait, it's not that she was tied. It was that she had like a drug taken, so that is like a muscle relaxant or whatever, I think. So she couldn't like move really. I think that's what it was. I've seen the NBC streams on TikTok. Yeah. I think that's a little bit better because it's mostly within the control of the streamer. So weird. I think, yeah, I do think it's a little bit wild, and I think it does cater to a very specific audience who wants to have some control over their streamer kind of thing, and like not in a bad way necessarily, but like, I mean, you know, it's viable, and I don't think it's like, it doesn't seem to me that those streamers are doing it against their will. I mean, it probably gets annoying after a while, but I don't think it's like that I don't think they do it because they hate it, right? Okay, then you're all perfectly sane, well, just people who would never do say anything weird. I think the thing is with like humans is that even if you don't think you'll do anything weird or insane, I think if you are in a group that I guess like encourages or is okay with bystanding something bad, you will inevitably end up doing something bad. Body if we hydrate? Oh yeah, true, you're right. I have no more boba. I gotta drink normal water. Is it Pimoni empower you? It's a miserable job. I do think so. Yeah, I think I think it depends. For me, like personally, I think if I was an NPC streamer, I would enjoy seeing the people's comments, and then like the speaking part would be very mindless, right? Like one of the things that I think is a little bit hard about streaming is that we have to like use your creativity and kind of speak to a certain kind of like to entertain people, right? But the thing is, if you don't have to think about what you're saying so much, and you just have to react to, you know, what people are saying to you kind of thing, it makes that part a little bit easier. So you just have to read comments basically, and that'll be your entertainment kind of thing. Some people might be able to function like that. Personally, I don't think I'd be able to. Got you dancing on my hand. Wow. Yeah, for real. Can you believe it? Streamer lady actually listened to you. That's crazy. But yeah, so I don't know. I think I think it'd be interesting to try out once or twice. I don't think I'd do it though, because I don't know, it feels weird. Right? Like, how do you build an audience doing that kind of thing? Alright, you just stare blankly at the camera like, what did you say? Ice cream so yummy. Right? I don't know what they do. Something like that. Dude, NBC stream, I'll cry laughing. I'm already an NPC. What could change, right? Like, it's going to say someone like that? Yeah, I get that. But I will say, one of the things about chatting streams that's like a little difficult, like physically for me, is that to be engaging, you have like, okay, so this is like a general kind of streamer thing, right? Like people be like, oh yeah, to be a good streamer, you have to be really engaging, right? They don't know really how to be engaging. But one of the things that you have to do is you have to be like high energy, right? I guess you don't have to be high energy, but you have to have like variations in your voice that are a little bit less natural than what you normally do in normal conversation, right? And so like, I do it subconsciously, right? Because it's my idea of like, oh yeah, this is how I want to sound to people who are listening to me, right? But the thing that is that it low-key gets like physically demanding, right? Sometimes after a stream or like during stream even, you guys might have heard, my voice gets like all croaky and like a little bit like I can't project it as well, right? And like this is like a side effect of talking in a way that's not so normal, and this is how content creators talk. That's the thing. And so it's really weird to me that it's so physically demanding, because it doesn't feel demanding, you know what I mean? Pretty sure you are the main character. Thank you, I appreciate it. I don't think I'm very main character. I don't think I've been in enough cool stuff to be the main character, but you know, maybe I could be the main character in a slice of life. You know, he like heckin' a Bochi the Rock kind of anime, right? But like not really, but it'd probably be more like heckin' K-On. Probably a little bit more like K-On. But yeah, so I don't know, it's bizarre, I guess, that talking, which is like a normal human thing to do to communicate, is so difficult to consistently do, right? Like, to be fair, this might be a product of me not being like a loud kid, right? When I grew up, I wasn't very loud and I wasn't very talkative, but I don't know. Right now, my voice tends to die. My brain isn't that ADHD much yet. You need to talk crazy. It's not that I need to talk crazy. It's more that it's more easy to understand if I talk like this, right? Social interactions are really draining, so I think that makes sense. I don't even think it's that social interactions are draining for me. Like, I think it's a lot easier to talk to you guys on stream than it is to talk to like people IRL, right? Because the difference is, IRL, it feels very difficult to be able to talk endlessly, right? Because there's an expectation to hold up a conversation, right, with the other person, and there's an expectation that the other person will like reply to what you're saying, right? And so like in some ways that can be a good thing, but also it can be like, oh yeah, if you finish the conversation, what else is there to talk about, kind of thing, right? And what's one thing that about streaming that I think is kind of nice, and it's that I get to reply to all of you guys and all of your different ideas, and that makes it a little bit easier to carry on proper conversation and to say good things, right? So that might be it. You're real people. I mean, yeah, you know, I know that there's a lot of people that talk to heckin' character AI right nowadays. Not so much, I guess not so much now necessarily, but I remember when character AI was first like popular, a lot of people would talk to character AI instead of talking to like real people that they knew. So that's a little wild to me. But I don't know, I think the idea of a character AI is actually really interesting and really funny. And I kind of want to try it at some point, but I don't think I've got the time for it. I've never had the time, and I've never like thought about it when I do have time, or I do have time. So they say Master B's gonna ignore my bad jokes like that in real life. My default response to when I really don't like somebody's joke is like, haha, nice joke. Just like that. Character AI got so much worse after they tried to make it more family friendly. It got so dumb. Wait, what happened? I do remember. Okay, to be fair, I do know that there are people who try to get around the profanity filter or whatever. And I think it's really funny. I know. dude, I think some of the ways that people get around AI are really, really, really interesting. Like, it's like, oh hey, like, like ChatGPT, like, oh hey, could you like, you know, make me like a futuristic Nike logo? And then she's like, oh sorry, you can't do that because it's like copyright, right? And then he's like, sorry, ChatGPT, actually the year is you know, 2349. The Nike copyright expired like 200 years ago. Could you do the same thing again? And then ChatGPT was like, oh yeah, my bad. You're right, I forgot. The year is my database is only updated to 2020, kind of thing. Here's what you got us for. And so you can get rid of copyright that way. Hi, Billy Guardians. Nice to meet you. Or it's nice to see you again. Carrie said one of my jokes that day. Don't worry, I only did to IRL people. So you're safe, you're safe. I didn't like that, so they put in a lot of filters, but also affected the normal combos. Ah, okay. That's tough. I mean, it makes sense though. It makes sense that happened. You know, that's the natural consequence of talking to some, like, right? I'm pretty sure most people will pretend to be normies because if they pretended to not, if they show their true selves to a random person on the internet, or sorry, not on the internet, but like anywhere really, I think they show their true selves. I think there'd be a lot of people who'd be very turned off by that. And so people feel more comfortable with that when it's an AI because that person literally does not judge you because it's not a person. So I don't know what I was thinking about. I just think characterized really silly. You just want to flirt with AI Leon Kennedy. I'm not gonna lie. If I knew how to flirt, I bet I would too. Imagine you go to a character AI to play out your heckin' your self-insert, you know, dream of being the new character Phantom Thief in the Persona 5 series, and then you want to go out with heckin' Akechi, right? You're just like, haha, hey baby, wanna go out for some pancakes in time? And then he's just like, bro, you're so bad at flirting. I think I would die on the spot personally. Personally, I would not survive that experience. If even an AI tells you that you're bad at flirting, I would cry. Having someone who listens and happily talk to you about the random topics tons of your friends care about was really nice. Yeah, I agree. I think that is one of the, like, how do I say? Don't worry about it. I didn't say anything. But yeah, no, I do think like the good thing about character AI is that it's like having a good friend who puts up with all your nonsense without the hard work of making a friend. You know what I mean? Right? Because like the thing is, I feel like with people, it's a lot of work to be able to like, get them to understand you to a point where you're like happy with, right? Like there's a certain like degree of understanding that I figure that people, I don't know how to describe it. Was I here before? I think you were here before, Bezioles. Nice to see you again. But yeah, so like, I don't know, to like make friends, you have to like put in like mutual effort, right? You have to like say like, you have to talk to them about their interests, and then they have to talk to you about your interests, and then you have to care about their lives, and then to care about your lives, kind of thing. And then it's only really after like that whole thing has gone by that you can kind of really be a real degen around them, right? So like, you're not gonna say off the top, like, you're not gonna say to a completely random stranger like, oh, by the way, you know, my favorite game is heckin' Nekopara 4, right? I know it sounds bad, but legitimately I really like the writing and the gameplay for it. I don't know what Nekopara 4 is like, by the way, for the record. But you know what I mean though. Making a friend that wants to talk about the ethics of commercial space stations is hard. That's true, yeah, because like a lot of people just don't have the kind of like, it's because yeah, the thing is, I realize is that you have to like, if you're making a friend, you have to indoctrinate them into a lot of things that you're into, and they have to indoctrinate you into the things that they're into, and this kind of like mutual exchange is what'll make it a really good friendship, right? But the thing is, most people don't want to put in that kind of work because it's work, right? It's a lot of effort. Can't say I play the series. You don't want to, trust me. It's I'm pretty sure it's like a hentai game. I just know that there's like cat-made girls and they're kind of popular, and I thought they were kind of cute, and then I found out that was an H game, and I was like, oh, nice, I guess. That takes it off my to play list, you know. But actually, my favorite is vanilla, I think. Could be maple. Just based on aesthetics alone, though. I'm not talking about like the actual personalities. I don't know the personalities like because I don't play the game, because I don't want to play the game because it's a heckin' H game, you know. Who'd want cute cat maids? Honestly, right? Like, honestly, could not be me, right? Could not be. I have cat girls. Yeah, no, I can never. Right? Never look it up accidentally. Neko or Neko, like meow cat. I don't know. Maybe my OBS is lying to me. Oh, it's not lying to me. Never mind. We're good. But yeah, so Nekopada, that's the name. Steam froze. Videos you latte hates hololize me not the whoa, huh? Did it cut out something like there? Did something whoa what happened? That's crazy. No, actually I think Aqua is actually really cute. I think Aqua's really cute. I like Aqua a lot. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember what I was talking about. I like maple and I like vanilla. You know what? Actually, another way you could look up Nekopada is you look up chocolate, right? It's chocolate but without the TE. So you don't want a cute cat maid? You're right, I lied. I do want a cute cat maid. You broke my YouTube latte. What'd I do? What happened? Are you recommended? It's now ruined? Dude, actually, okay, I want to talk about this real quick because, like, I know we're not talking about what the streams and I said I would talk about. The sus cat game? Oh, my bad. But yeah, no, like low-key, high-key, definitely. I don't know what's been up with YouTube lately, but I feel like my recommended list has been kind of like bad. I don't know how to say it, right? But like, cause like I watch like a lot of different kinds of content, right? Like I listen to a lot of music. I watch a lot of hold on, let me. Sorry, that's what I had open right now. I forgot to pause it before I started the stream. But yeah, so I have like I watch all sorts of things, right? Like watch like video essays. I watch like Valorant content. I watch like Genshin content. I watch like the fashion stuff, whatever. Sometimes, but like I don't know. Lately, I've been having a lot of like stuff that I don't care about as much. Well, I can't say I don't care about as much. Like this is one. Hold on, my voice is already dying. Do you guys hear it? Ow. Play some weird stuff in my playlist lately. Yeah, for real. And like, I don't know, it's giving me stuff like the unspeakable things that happened in Unit 731. I don't know what that is. I don't know why YouTube put that in my recommendeds because I don't know what this thing is. And it's not something I usually watch either, right? I don't usually watch like historical stuff. I usually watch stuff that's like more chill and casual and that's not very dark, right? I don't usually watch dark stuff. But there's been a lot of stuff, right? Like right now, like how friendship affects your brain. I mean, that's probably pretty interesting, actually. So maybe I'll like, watch that. Voice dead, absolutely. All right, I have like I don't know, dude. I have a heckin' one of my YouTube that's like, why'd you stop reading a fanfic halfway through? I don't care what happens in r/fanfiction. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, like, I don't know, like, this isn't really the content I normally watch. I usually watch stuff like Hank Green, Vlogbrothers stuff. I don't know what else I watch. I haven't watched like a lot of YouTube stuff, I guess, lately. Now I'm thinking about it. I watch like chess stuff sometimes. But like if I watch like one single chess video, soon my entire feed will be entirely chess. So Hank Green lol. My favorite thing about Hank Green recently is that I learned that cancer will basically shuffle your hair genetics. Good. Yeah. So it's like so it's really interesting. Bad algorithm tuberculosis. Could be, you know, could be tuberculosis. Oh my god, I can't say it. Tuberculosis. Oh my god, why is it so hard? By the way, guys, did you know that tuberculosis is actually one of the illnesses that kills the most people in the world globally every year? And it's not because that there's no cure for it, and actually the cure for it is widely available. But the thing is, it's too inaccessible for most people, and so that's why we gotta convince Johnson & Johnson, I think it was, to not renew their patent. Is that old information now? Is that too old now? Is that too many months old now? And so we gotta write an open letter. We gotta let them know that we want the cure to we gotta let them know that the cure we want the cure for oh my god, we want the cure for tuberculosis to be accessible to everyone and cheap enough that we can distribute it to people who are in need, like overseas, because right now the U.S. government and the U.S. companies are having a monopoly on the medication that will save many lives, and it's very important. And so we gotta cure tuberculosis. It's old news. Sorry. Oh shoot. Okay, never mind. I don't know how to say that. I already said my piece. I don't know what I can know what I can do now. I had to talk about sleep. So guys, you guys want to talk about sleep? Yeah, I think so actually, you know, the importance of sleep is like talked about a lot in modern society, but it's also very undervalued at the same time as being overvalued. Like for example, like a lot of people will say like, oh yeah, you know, you should be getting 8 hours of sleep at night, but actually who really does that? Like I can count on one hand probably the number of people that I know for sure get 8 hours of sleep at night. And the thing is, it's very unhealthy for you, because the thing is, especially in students, right? There's an idea that if you cram the entire night, you'll be able to learn better and you'll be able to memorize stuff for the test tomorrow. And maybe that is true. The thing is, it actually impairs brain function worse than if you just slept 8 hours. And so the thing is, because sleep helps consolidate memory, and it helps you repair your broken brain cells things. I heard that it flushes out toxins in your brain. I don't really know how that works. I didn't work about that very carefully. I didn't think about it very carefully, but I do know that I'm very well aware. It depends on age. I think you need less sleep as you grow up. I think that is how it has been said, but I don't know how true it is, as in how necessary sleep is for each stage of your life, because to my understanding, sleep does a similar thing, plays a similar role no matter where you are in your life. So I don't really understand the concept of why people need to get less sleep as they age, and I understand that most people will naturally sleep as much as they need to, right? And so it makes sense that people who need less sleep will naturally sleep less, right? And so therefore, if you're an old person, you'll probably sleep around 6 hours a day on average, because your body does not need as much sleep. But I don't really know what the physiological reason for that is, and I'm really interested to find out. So most adults only need around 7 hours, if I remember correctly. That's true. And the thing is, individual needs for sleep will vary per person, and that's the thing I think is really unfair, because as a person who needs a lot of sleep to function well, I think that's really unfair that some people can survive on 5 hours of sleep and be perfectly fine, because really, like, that's a genetics diff, to be honest, right? Like, what's the point of me sleeping 2 more hours when you could sleep 5 hours? What? Anyway, from public heard characters. Sorry. Purple characters, I'm so sad. I'm sorry. I actually, off the top of my head, I can't think of that many purple haired characters. I know that there's one in Footy and that's popular. My friend was telling me like, oh yeah, this one reminds me of Latte a little bit when she pouts. Yeah. But off the top of my head, I don't know that many purple haired characters. So actually, I'm a fake purple enjoyer. Ah, sorry, my brain's like wiggly a little. Solid sleep schedule makes a huge difference. Oh yeah, for sure. I think as somebody who's been striving to get enough sleep every night and it fails, I can say that I function so much worse when I'm not on enough sleep. And the importance of sleep is really understated, and like especially in like an educational setting. Like I know people, adults are like, oh yeah, you should get 8 hours of sleep every night to their kids, right? But the thing is, I still know so many high schoolers in my time that slept not nearly enough for their age group, and it really impacted people. And I think like it's really important to rest. Actually able to get at 4 a.m. every day and be completely fine. Yeah, I mean that's kind of wild to have a proper sleep schedule like that. That's pretty crazy. That's my goal for the immediate future. But considering my current scheduling, it might be a little bit difficult. Motoko Kusanagi, is that the purple Furiren girl? Also, is my OBS like behinder than usual? I think my OBS might be behinder than usual. That might be how it is. Cool purple haired character? Ah, I'm gonna look her up real quick. Motoko Kusanagi. 20 minutes of sleep to function normally? I don't actually know how true that would necessarily be. I have never heard about that. Oh shoot, Motoko is fucking attractive. Damn. Wow. Well, he's streaming, I stay up way later than I should. I feel like that's not a good thing. I'm very sorry to have ruined your sleep schedule. My sincerest apologies. Just realized you misspelled character as chair. It's very silly. But yeah, another thing about sleep is like, so there was talking about sleep apnea earlier and how it's really bad for your body. And the reason behind it is because the reason you snore is because, so the way that sleep apnea works is that basically there are points in time where you literally do not breathe while you are sleeping, right? And so that's really bad for your body because it means that you're over time, you're straight up not getting enough oxygen to your brain, which is a really bad thing and can cause lots of long-term issues, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but it'll basically come out, it'll basically like show up in like probably reduced lifespan expectancy. It'll probably show itself in like reduced brain function kind of thing. And it'll manifest itself in by snoring, right? Like you will like because you're not breathing at night, what'll happen to your body physiologically is that you will we are dropping bites again. No wonder I have issues. But yeah, so basically it'll be very bad for you because you're not getting enough oxygen. You wake up and then your brain you'll go back to sleep, but you'll still be, you know, it's really bad to have your sleep interrupted like that kind of thing. So if you have sleep apnea, check a doctor. If you can afford it, and if you're in the US, my sincerest condolences. I'm really sorry. All my homies hate your REM sleep. REM sleep is really interesting though to me because it's like it's REM stands for rapid eye movement. I'm sure you all know. Your eyes are like moving very quickly underneath your eyelids, and your brainwaves show like signs similar to what you'd be like if you were awake, according to an EEG, I believe it was called. And so it's really interesting, and I think that's where a lot of the memory consolidation stuff happens. And so as a person who is like studying and stuff a lot, I found out that actually there's a pretty, I can't say consistent way, but there are ways to like train your brain into using this specific function of your brain to help you learn better, right? Heavy smokers, I already gave up on the whole oxygen thing a long time ago. Oh, my sincerest condolences. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that really, but I do know that in Toronto there has been a poster that I saw that was like, if you are a long-time smoker, been smoking for more than 20 years, you can get yourself a lung scan for free, and then you can get help if you need it. So you know, that's pretty cool. You'd be part of a scientific study and whatever. So yeah, but about like the studying thing, this is something that personally is kind of important for me because I need to get good grades or else I will die, right? But like supposedly if you, I don't know how to describe, I can't say supposedly. Money for the throat meds, thank you, I appreciate it, Otech, I really appreciate it. But yeah, so it's like, if the idea behind it is that if something is in your consciousness actively, it's more likely to get consolidated into your long-term memory as you sleep, right? And that's how a lot of like thoughts and memories are formed, right? So you'll consolidate these memories as you rest. All right, so the idea behind it is if you're thinking about the material that you studied, if you go over it before you go to bed, it'll be more in your memory bank as you're going to bed. But the thing is, you can't like write it down, because if you write it down, it'll like leave your short-term memory kind of thing, right? I'm not really sure how it works. Like, I'm not sure physiologically how it works, but this is what I've heard. So take it with a grain of salt. But supposedly, if you are able to review the material that you want to learn before you go to bed, and you think about it consistently, it's a good way to learn without studying 15,000 hours a day, kind of thing. Did you ever watch Chowder growing up? I don't think that I have. I don't think I have. The way memory works and the mechanic behind it is really weird. It is very weird. To my understanding of it, there's like instantaneous memory, right? Which is stuff that you remember as you're experiencing it, right? So for example, like if you see like a shape, right? Like a blue square, let's say, you'll see it in your instantaneous memory for like a flash, right? For like milliseconds kind of thing. If you hear something, it might last a different period of time. And if you smell something, it'll last a different period of time, right? Like these are instantaneous memories. And then instantaneous memories will get sorted through and they could be put into your short-term memory, which you'll remember for a short term, right? But if something in your short-term memory gets repeatedly processed, it can get filed into the long-term memory, right? But the thing is, you have to use sleep to turn something from short-term memory into long-term memory. And so that's really interesting. Anyway, so you can't just clear your drive and start over? Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. Seeing neurons activate slightly different patterns results in completely different memories showing up. Yeah, for sure. Like, we don't really understand the physiology behind how the brain and memory works and how like different like thoughts are combined and connected. But it's like, but imagine we could pinpoint exactly how like XYZ connects, right? That'd be really interesting. And I think in the future, that'd probably be dangerous actually. I think for technology that could be potentially dangerous. But it'd be really interesting if we could create like a whole like neural networks. And we kind of are trying to right now. And like Google kind of is, right? But like it'd be really interesting if we could create like completely sentient AI. I don't think that's a good thing, but it'd be a really cool progression for technology for sure, right? It'd be interesting we could download knowledge. I think the issue with downloading knowledge does lead to some issues though. Like, I think one of my current concerns about like youth of today has to do with this kind of like very like fast instantaneous knowledge input, right? Different input methods, that's true. Talking aloud while writing stuff down helps with memorization. Yeah, for sure. I think using different like combinations of stuff will definitely help a lot. I actually did a study about this in 8th grade. I remember my teacher in 8th grade, I think, was like asking us to like quote unquote study for a quote unquote test. And we were supposed to like, we were given like 2 minutes, right? Or 1 minute. We were supposed to memorize as many countries in Africa as we could, right? And since we're North American, we don't really know much about countries in Africa, right? And so I remember different groups were assigned different ways of studying, right? I'm pretty sure my group was only allowed to look and like write stuff down. And another group could look and like speak out loud. Another one was just allowed to look, right? And then the 3 groups had to compare their average test results, kind of thing, to find out what was the most effective method for studying, right? And naturally, the ones that could write and speak and talk, so write, look, and speak were the most effective, right? That's very cool. Technology gives you the ability to offload some of your memories into your brain SSD, would you? great question. I think the answer is yes, but only if it could do short-term memory. Can you define our own consciousness? What makes a meat computer into a sentient being? My understanding of sentience is that if you can teach it, right? Like, you can quote-unquote teach an AI, like a ChatGPT, say like, oh yeah, you know, did you actually know 2 + 2 is equal to 4? Or 2 + 2, you thought it was equal to 4, but actually equal to 5. You can quote-unquote teach ChatGPT this, because ChatGPT does not have like this reasoning kind of skill. But if you were to say like, oh, what color is like, or like what's depicted in this image, right? And there's a glass of water. And they'll say it's like, oh, a glass of water, right? Like, that makes, sorry, I'm not talking about the right thing. Sorry, I watched a video about this, about intelligence in machine learning, right? How machine learning is quote-unquote intelligent, right? And the idea behind it is ChatGPT and related like AI learning programs have a very high like knowledge, like the facts that they know is pretty broad, right? So meaning they could, because they have the entirety of Google basically at their disposal to use. But the thing is, they are very bad at reasoning, right? So if there's an image of a glass of water, but the ice is sunk into the bottom, and you ask ChatGPT, what's wrong with this image? ChatGPT will give a completely nonsense answer, right? Kind of thing, right? Like, oh yeah, you know, ice does not float in water, kind of thing. Like, so this image is actually perfect or whatever. That's what it says. Watch a video from Exerbian? No, I watched by Answer in Progress, I believe. I think they have some very interesting videos about all sorts of things. So yeah, so I think if you have a creature who can use reasoning to create like unique responses and create like unique ideas, I think then it is sentient, right? Like, for example, I don't know if you guys know about the famous experiments with the African gray owls, or not owls, parrots. The most famous one was, shoot, what's the name? The most famous one I believe is Alex? The model of reasoning. Yeah, I think it'd be hard, right? I want to say it's Alex, but I'm suddenly blanking on the name. But there's a really popular and like famous study involving birds, right? Saying like wanting to study the intelligence of birds. Part of the reason it's so famous is because the researchers didn't want to be biased about like which birds would be intelligent, right? They didn't want to use like crows or whatever. They went to a pet shop and then just asked for like a random, like any bird that had like I think they just asked for any bird, really, kind of thing. So they got an African gray parrot, and then they raised this parrot to be able to communicate with humans, right? And so there's the original parrot died, but they're now currently raising a different parrot. I think his name is Arthur. They have like TikTok accounts and stuff, and it's really quite interesting to watch the parrots like try to explain or try to like describe what materials certain things are made of, right? My scared follower was sending it because she loves me. Of course, yeah, of course. Whatever makes you happy, right? So like one of the things I'll do is this parrot is I'll like train it to they'll say like, oh, what material is this made of, right? And they'll give him a glass bowl, and then the parrot will say, oh, it's glass. It's really interesting, and it's really fun to watch. I think you guys should check it out. I'm gonna look it up real quick. So you just want gray parrot. Yeah. So Alex Gray Parrot. They're currently under the Alex Foundation, which is a foundation dedicated to studying the intelligence of birds. Right now, I think they're only raising African gray parrots. But they have like a TikTok account and whatever, and it's really interesting to watch them work. So it's really cool. Reasoning is not the same as sentience. People with severe brain damage, they cannot comprehend even simple concepts. They're still very much sentient. I don't know where the line is drawn there, Otek, because I personally have not experienced it. but I think if I had enough experience with it, I could maybe put it into words, my like exact thoughts about it, I guess. But I think it's like, this is an experience kind of thing. If you can experience something and you can verbalize it, then it'll be then I could probably say more about it. But I really don't know anything about brain damage, reasoning, and sentience. What the three are, how the three are related. I'll check it out. Yeah. I highly recommend. I heckin' love birds, man. And actually, so people actually originally thought that parrots weren't very smart, I believe, before the study. I don't remember where I read this, but it might be on their website actually. But there was like I'm pretty sure like it was not widely believed that parrots were particularly intelligent. They just good at mimicry until this experiment. This experiment was like very popular, and it helped pave a lot of ways for teaching in like, especially with children with like developmental disabilities. It's really interesting. It's really interesting to learn about. And personally, I'm a huge fan. I've been following them since honestly basically since my childhood. Like I've been following like this research project since I heard about it when I was very young, like probably like 5-6 years old, when I got a book about birds, and I learned about the research that they were doing. So I've been following this for a very long time, so more than 20 years kind of thing. Don't recommend the video. There's no such thing as orange. It's a great introduction to why it's such a hard question. Woo! That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I wanna put that in my bookmarks real quick. That's I'll keep that in my mind. Recently learned that parrots can live for a really long time as well. Then get up to 80 years old? No way. Actually, that is kind of insane. Partially because like it's kind of a classically understood I guess like concept that the smaller a species is, generally the shorter their lifespan will be on average, right? So like for example, like I mean it's not like it's not ironclad necessarily. Like cats can live longer than dogs, even though dogs can usually be larger physically. But I think as a general like trend, it is kind of like that. Like a lot of tortoises who live very long are usually pretty large, and it probably has to do with like metabolism and like probably metabolism. I don't know the biology of aging very well. But yeah, only proper care in only certain species. Yeah, that's fair. And because everything gets sick, you know, everything is very. Life is hard, man. You can recommend the YouTube documentaries all you want, but God forbid you recommend this show. I don't. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I realize that my patience for fiction is less than my patience for non-fiction, which is really bizarre. Wonder why. Huh. But also, I realize now we are at the 2-hour mark. We'll probably be ending the stream soonish. We actually didn't talk about what I intended to talk about today, but that's all right. We also won't be talking about it tomorrow because tomorrow I have a different topic planned. So that's tough, you know. That's tough. I guess we'll never learn about what Halloween truly really means. Maybe I'll learn about it for my Halloween stream. I haven't decided yet if it'll be the 29th or if it'll be the 1st of November. That's currently my biggest struggle. I guess what we could do is so I'm sorry, I won't be able to make like a schedule for this because I'm really bad at making schedules and stuff. But for today, we'll say this. Tomorrow, 22nd, will be a chatting stream again, like today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, by the way. The 25th will be probably Hades. The 27th will be another chatting stream, I guess. We'll do 3 in a week, wow. And then 29th we'll be doing our Halloween stream ahead of time. And I hope you guys will enjoy that very much. As if having a topic stops you from going on a multi-hour tangent. That's true. But I don't know. I like talking about stuff that makes me interested, right? And I'm glad that we managed to have a cool TED Talk like this. Yeah. Not to take TED Talk. Hell yeah. You know, they should invite me on stage. I should talk. I could talk about. I don't know what I could talk about. You know, actually, okay. Speaking of TED Talks, I'm extending this a little bit longer, but there's actually like I found out that there's a speech contest in Japanese, which is one of the courses that I'm taking, that I could potentially participate in, and apparently get an all expenses paid trip to Japan for a week. So that's really hype. That's really epic. So I'm thinking about participating in it, and I could produce a TED Talk in Japanese. And wouldn't that be really sick, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Hope your throat's alright. My throat doesn't feel bad, I think, right? But that's the thing. That's the thing that's weird about it. My throat doesn't feel bad, but I can hear it starting to have like issues. So it's a little awkward, but hopefully it'll be fine by tomorrow. So yeah, if I do if I participate in the Japanese speech contest, I'll let you guys know. Not that I'll let you guys know what I'm performing or when I'm performing it, but I will let you guys know after the talk is over, and I'll let you guys know what it's about, kind of thing. Hopefully I get to go to a trip to Japan. And if I do, I thought about this extensively. I think I'd want to do probably more Zatsus in Japan. It would be kind of sick, right? So this is so fun. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. You guys learned lots of stuff today, so yeah. The JP travel vlog would be fun. Yeah, I just don't know how to do like content, you know, like while I'm on my laptop overseas and whatever. That sounds like a problem for future latte though, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So yeah. I think this will probably be a good place to end it. I hope you guys thought today's stream was fun. I hope you guys learned stuff. If you guys didn't learn stuff, you know, that's alright too. If you guys just came here for the ride to listen to me speak for 2 hours, that's all good too. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another chatting stream. Probably no cool background tomorrow, probably no cool hat tomorrow, but I'll find a new BGM for you guys tomorrow, alright? So I'll see you guys around tomorrow, and have a good rest of your week. So bye-bye. Goodbye. How do wait? Hold on. I forgot. Hold on. Wait. I forgot. Bye, guys.